Have you ever tried Rabdi Ghevar, a traditional Rajasthani sweet dish that's a festival favorite? This mouth-watering delicacy is typically savored during celebrations such as Tej and Raksha Bandhan. It's a symphony of flavors and textures, featuring a crispy, disc-shaped fried sweet pastry known as Ghevar, gloriously topped with a rich, creamy concoction called Rabdi. The combination of the two creates an unforgettable taste experience that's both indulgent and comforting. Let's dive into the process of making this delightful sweet dish right at home. The first step in making Rabdi Ghevar is preparing the Ghevar. It's a crispy, disc-shaped fried sweet pastry, the foundation of our delightful dish. Let's start by gathering our ingredients. You'll need all-purpose flour, melted ghee, and ice-cold water. We commence the process by sifting the all-purpose flour into a large mixing bowl. Add the melted ghee, taking care to mix it well. Now, gradually add the ice-cold water bit by bit, whisking continuously until you achieve a smooth and thick batter. The consistency should be such that it can pour easily, yet coat the back of a spoon thickly. Next, we move on to frying the Ghevar. Heat ghee or oil in a wide, heavy-bottomed pan or kadai. Once it's hot, lower the heat to a medium-low setting. Here's where we introduce the Ghevar mold, a small perforated ladle. Pour a ladle full of batter into it, holding it just above the hot ghee or oil, and slowly pour the batter into the center. The batter should spread into a circular shape with a hole in the center. Fry until the Ghevar turns golden and crispy. Drain the excess oil and transfer it to a wire rack or absorbent paper to cool. Repeat the process until you've used all the batter. And there you have it, the Ghevar, crispy and golden, ready to be topped with creamy Rabdi. Now, let's shift our focus to the second part of Rabdi Ghevar, the Rabdi. To make this creamy delight, we'll need full-fat milk, sugar, a pinch of saffron strands, a dash of cardamom powder, and chopped nuts for garnish. Start by bringing the milk to a rolling boil in a heavy-bottomed pan. Once it starts boiling, reduce the heat to low and let it simmer, stirring occasionally to prevent the milk from sticking to the bottom. Now comes the patience part. We need to simmer the milk until it reduces to about half of its original quantity. Remember to scrape off the cream from the edges of the pan and mix it back into the milk. Once thickened, it's time to add our flavorings: sugar, saffron soaked in milk, and cardamom powder. Stir well until the sugar dissolves completely. Let it cool down to room temperature after turning off the heat. With the Rabdi prepared and cooled, we're ready to assemble our Rabdi Ghevar. The final step in our journey is assembling and serving the Rabdi Ghevar. Let's bring together the elements of this delicious dessert, starting by placing our crispy, golden Ghevar on a serving plate. Now comes the moment of indulgence. Pour a generous amount of the prepared, creamy Rabdi over the Ghevar, ensuring it covers the entire surface. The Rabdi seeps into the intricate layers of the Ghevar, making each bite a delightful fusion of crispiness and creaminess. But we're not quite done yet. Let's add a dash of color and crunch with a garnish of finely chopped almonds and pistachios. These nuts not only enhance the visual appeal, but also add a wonderful texture contrast to our dessert. You can serve the Rabdi Ghevar chilled or at room temperature according to preference. There you have it, the decadent Rabdi Ghevar, ready to be enjoyed. Don't forget to visit www.indianrecipebook.com for more delectable recipes. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share our videos to support us. Happy cooking!